Okay, this is the character as it's ready to go down to do the two final fights. I have swapped out the sling for the longbow Lothlorien because while we do get up to 660 damage on the sling on the Holy Might bullets, the other ones go down to about 220, 230. And instead here we get a 300 on the wounding and 420 on the Holy Might. Overall, it's a little bit better. Also, concerned with the weight, I have dropped a whole bunch of potions of mana, a whole bunch of restore life level. Even these 10 are way too many. Should probably only take 5. Ready to go. What can I say? Ready to go. There's a vault. Let's see if by any chance there's any uniques in the vault. I can't be bothered with that. Because there's still about 4 or 5 left. Goblin insights, detection. Anything here? No. No. No uniques. No uniques, so we can now go down. Where's downstairs? Down. There's one down there. Oh, right there. Okay, Sauron's right there. Drink a potion of enlightenment. He's a bit too close. I want to do a rune trap, but I can probably do this. Rune. Yeah, I know. So he was over there. Need to get a little bit closer. Oh, Medusa, the Gorgon. Cool. I can just melee her. Like that. Oh, an artifact. Nice stat bonuses overall. Would be great earlier on. Room there in case Sauron gets within melee range. And at this point we can pull him. So we can get close enough. That he'll follow. She destroyed one of my books. Godly size detection. Where are you, Sauron? He might be all the way down there. That's him. That is almost certainly him. Yep. Okay, I mean, he's coming. Give him time to catch up if you go too far. You'll get lost. There he is. Keep pressing 5 until you see him. And let it rip. Potion of healing. Potion of healing. Dead. Okay, let's go back up just in case we need a extra book. We do. Drop this one. That's why you should always carry 2. Oh, he's drained some charges. Well, my mistake. I should not have taken down. I should have not let him close. we still have more than enough. Huh, look at, oh no, mistake, what am I doing here? I went down to the wrong dungeon level. This is dungeon level 1. So, there's the stairs. Go down. That's too close. Drink enlightenment. He's right there. That looks like a nice room to fight him in. Nice, big and empty, and I can probably get there before he gets to me. Speed. We've got 10 mass banishment, 11 banishment. Let's put on a couple resist fire. Not gonna need prayer right now because we won't melee him. Where is he? He's not arrived yet. There he is. It's right there. And then Wand of Annihilation, Read, Banishment, D. Probably Orb, just to get rid of that guy. He moves faster, so he will be coming to the front. These are vampires. That's a W as a Nightcrawler, so this needs a mass banishment. Okay, what I can do here is teleport this guy away. Teleport them all away. Actually, he's not evil. This creature means that he is neutral. He's an animal, essentially. I do not know if the animal bonus applies to kill him, but if I use Banish Evil, hang on a minute. Do I not resist Nexus? I do resist Nexus, so... Oh no, he summoned me over, so... Mass Banishment. Get close to him. Banishment of Dragon. Oh, this is a pretty poor situation, I gotta tell you. Let's see, what can we do? I really want to kill him. I really want to kill him. Let's read a U. Glyph. He's concerning. And read another mass banishment. PDC, heal. Glyph. Oh, thank you. Glyph. This is not the way that you should play, but I just wanted to show you that even if he does summon stuff, and he summons something that can summon, with a little bit of care, you can still take care of it. Dragons. I don't have any resist fire on. I should. Banish again dragons. Try to use the smallest one that you can. So if they're all dragons, use just banishment. If they're different ones, and that can happen, maybe they summon a dragon and a Dracolisk, which is an R, then use a mass banishment. See? Dragons. Dragon. Okay. My Blink. Orb Draining. Orb Draining. Giants. Drain Knife. Mass Banishment. Healing. Drain Knife. Dragon. And we are going to send them away. Drop one. Drop one. Drop one. Kill Beorn in 3 shots. Drop one. Drop one. Drop one. Drop one. Drop one. You don't have to do this. You can just recharge the stack. See, I got some books burnt off through fire. That's why it's so important to have immunity to fire. Holy Infusions, recharging, destroyed. HB. Oh, actually, no, wait. PHB. 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 I forgot to recharge this one. PHB. And now just pick them up again. Speed. Where's Morgoth? There he is. Just heat. 25 charges out of that procedure. Banishment dragons. Mass banishment. Just lazy way of playing. Mass banishment. PHB, for example, we recharge the whole stack. Zap these rods. You. And, you know, that's it. Yay! Woohoo! Winner! Grand. The Crown of Morgoth. Perception. Stuck on. And Earthquakes. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. This is how you finish the game with a priest in the most boring and common way. What's considered often on the forums the the usual way of going about beating the game with a priest, with a wand of annihilations. I don't like this method. I would much rather just sit on a rune and hit him, because these do 250 plus 36, which is another third. Okay, so another 85, 80, 330, 335. And this one, 530. So a single action dedicated to attacking him does more damage. It's just like that. And, you know, he's in melee, he's more likely to try to hit you, so he's more likely to be banging on the rune. The single potion of life was just there in case you needed healing and restoring all your stats at the same time, because he would have drained my constitution, would have also drained my wisdom. I did lose that from the from changing from the sling to the arrows. We didn't even use the arrows. I could have decided to go all melee, just kept those few, you know, the sling, those few bolts of whatchamacallit, of Holy Might, and drop everything else. I'm not sure that we had a ESP combination that also sustained my wisdom. You can probably swap things around. You don't need the lightning brand anymore from the ring that aggravates, because he's not, he resists lightning. So that's it. That's it. So, as you can see, I find it weird when people say, I've been playing this game for 10 years and I can't win. I can understand when you're new, but there are some principles which at some point you should learn. So you learn what monsters do. And it's really useful to use the probing ability, because when you probe the monster with one character, even if that character dies, then your game will remember that for any new character of any race and class combination. You learn what a monster does, and when you know what that monster does, you should be able to tell, I can or I cannot kill that monster. And if by any chance you're kind of on the fence and say, oh, you know, I can't kill him, however, there's a small chance that you'll do this, then don't kill him. You know, don't take that risk, which is going to end your game. Just wait. Just be patient. Wait until you can kill whatever that monster is, or go deeper, or have better gear, and so on. I've given you a few tricks which might be not immediately obvious, like I didn't think of using Ring of Escaping for anything else but actually escaping for quite some time, so that's a good, you know, heads up. You can use those. I think I figured that out because I found once like a Ring of Speed +5, and I thought, well, this Ring of Speed is almost like a Ring of Escaping because the bonus is so low. And then when I found the Ring of Escaping, I said, you know what, this is almost a Ring of Speed. Just, you know, you cannot melee, but you shouldn't be meleeing with a mage anyway. But everything else should be able to figure it out quite easily. Let's see what's on this. What's in this character? What else was available? And we got room at home to leave these guys. Yes, we do. Alright, retire, file dump, in case you wanna then go look at that file, open it with a text editor, like, you know, WordPad, copy paste it into a form to show that you won. Spoilers for artifacts. And then these are weapons. We didn't find this crossbow. This would have been a nice crossbow. 5x plus 19. We found the slings. Dragon armors. Green dragon armor, which we did not find. 4 strength, 3 constitution. Basic resists poison, light and dark. Sound, no shards. Nexus Chaos, disenchantment. Also does fear, blindness, confusion, and holds life. Balanced dragon scale mail that has 3 dexterity, 3 speed. I think we found this one. Immunity to fire. Sound shards, Nexus Chaos, disenchantment. Holds life. Yeah, we did find this one. This is the one that we were using. So we found 2 out of 3. Cloaks, unfortunately, they have this, like max level 66, max level 77. Again, the game can still generate them everywhere, but you're looking at a situation that's out of the ordinary. It has to make like an exceptional dice roll to generate it out of depth. This is the one that we found, which is fantastic. Not only does it have dexterity, it has Nexus, Nether, and Chaos all into one object. And the shield with +1 attack speed. Then I want to see the lights. Various boots, +12 speed, which is the one we were using. 3 strength and 7 speed. Okay, so there was a lantern which had a big chunk of stealth. Okay. Vial that protects against disenchantment. This is what we were using. One that only has resist fire. And a wooden torch with +3 constitution. This also would have been great. Shame we didn't find it. I think that's it. I mean, I covered pretty much everything that there is to know about Angband. The rest is going to be the details. I mean, you still have to. I can maybe go through the list of mobs and creatures to see if anything comes into my mind that's relevant. Like hellhounds, which we'd just seen after we killed Morgoth. There's a bunch of them coming. They breathe strong fire. Like, I can't really describe it, but they will break your items. They will burn away your scrolls and books a lot more often than like firehounds. So they're like the second iteration of the firehounds, and they are designed as a monster to try to destroy your stuff, not to kill you. They'll never have everyone's got fire resist when you actually meet them. The only purpose that that monster can have is to try to destroy your stuff, the same way as earthhounds to shatter your potions. So maybe go through that list. I try to cover everything whenever I saw a monster, but I think this is it. I think Angband is now done. All explained. If you do have any questions, ask me. I may be able to, put together a video where I, through editing and multiple copies of Angband, actually show things instead of playing the game and show you how things can happen and happen randomly. But, unless you got specific questions, I think this is it. Paladin is the same thing as the priest. It's identical. You start when you play with a paladin, you will not have any decent melee, even though you're a combat character. So very, very early levels, like dungeon level 10, yeah, you use whatever you find. After that, you'll probably want a shooter. So you want a crossbow, or a bow, or a sling, whatever. Whether you find it in the dungeon, whether you buy it from the shop, you use that to kill monsters. And you can also put in rings of escaping, the same way that a mage would, because the additional speed allows you to backtrack and shoot monsters. And you just do that until you either find something that's extraordinary, or you get to a high enough level where you're now not really making any more XP, and you're confident to go down to dungeon level 32, Or when you get down to dungeon level 32, you keep playing there until you find enough potions, and those potions allow you to bump your stats where you're almost complete as a character. And it doesn't matter if you do all this and you like don't have resist poison or don't have resist nether. I mean, you have to be very much aware of that, but you have your detections, so you know where is on the map the monster that can attack you and actually hurt you. And you just don't go there. It's as simple as that. Um, there is really no reason for you to be playing at dungeon level 50. If you're doing that, you're doing it wrong. You should consider that the game starts at dungeon level 1 and the first part ends at dungeon level 32. Or if you really want to push it, 35. Or if you killed everything, maybe 39, 40, 41. At those levels, you're already tipping into big breath monsters that you do not want to be playing against, because if you're playing with one-shot monsters, you might as well be down at dungeon level 98 where you get something for it, like rings of speed, boots of speed, various artifacts that just happen to be lying around on the ground. That's all. Let me know if you want anything else. Otherwise, I'm just gonna wrap it up and say this is it. This is done. I said I would do it. I did it. Take care and have a great life. Bye bye.